I'm speaking with Frédéric Pietruszka, the president of the French Fencing Federation in Catania 2011. And we were interested in hearing about how the French team has developed over the last 4 years since we last saw them at the Olympic Games in Beijing, and since the last incredible World Championships we saw in Paris last year in the Grand Palais. How would you describe the French team at this point in terms of its preparedness for the World Championships this year and then on to London?
Just after Peking, we have Beijing. We have to change our team. Some leader leaves, and we have to renew our team. In Paris, it's very well with épée team and individual, but it's more difficult with foil and saber. So we have to put some new guy in our team to prepare Catan and London.
Would you say that this change in the French lineup is more of a coaching issue, or is it an athlete issue?
Oh, it's more athletes issue. We keep the same coaches or the adjoint. So we don't change our coaches. Only we have to replace our athletes who leaves.
And in one way, France is a little bit similar to the United States in that next year, because men's team épée and women's team saber is not in the Olympic Games, it makes it more difficult.
Yeah, it's our problem. I think it's more difficult in London to have 4 medals like in Beijing. Because of that, because épée team and saber team will not in London. So it's very difficult for us because usually we are the sport who take medal for France, and so it's very difficult to keep our ranking in the medals.
And Europe in general is the most difficult region of the world for Olympic qualification.
Yeah, it is. But now I think Asia and America increase their force, and it's not very easy for Asia and America. So in Europe, as a tradition of fencing, made that it's more difficult, and you're right, because the qualification by team for the arm who have team in London are very difficult in Europe.
We've seen a lot of changes in fencing in the last 4 and 8 years, ranging from timing issues to video refereeing, and there have been many things that have affected how the game is played and how people win versus now versus before. Do you see that as a particular advantage for France that it can adapt to, or would you still like to see more change come? And if so, what are those changes?
I think we have to adapt, but some modifications are not totally not totally found. I think the video arbitrage we have to check because it's not perfect. We have to use only when the fencers ask, not when the referees want to use, because I think the referee has to sense the action and not the machine. It's the referee who have to do that. So I think we have to modify some rules with the FIE, and the use of the video arbitrage is not perfect at time.
Traditionally, fencing has been a popular sport in France, and last year at the Grand Palais we had big crowds and you sold many tickets, and the French Minister of Sport was there. And do you continue to have support for fencing in France among the general public? How does the general public view fencing there?
It's difficult because we have medals. We organize a world championship, but we are a small sport in comparison with the other sport, with football, with handball, with cycling, or with track and field. We are a little sport, so it's difficult to have money to prepare the athletes, and it's more difficult to have sponsor and to have media in our sport. We have a strong federation, but it's difficult like in the other country for fencing.
So if you could change, so between now and the Olympic Games and then beyond, if you could change something really significant in fencing, what would it be?
I think the most significant change is a lot of countries are competitive now. Small countries. I saw 10 minutes ago Vietnamian against Poland, and I think South America, Asian, and even Africa develop fencing, and it's very, very difficult now. The competition is very, very, very strong.
Great. Well, thank you very much. Good luck to France, and good luck on your continuing qualifications for the Olympics.
Thank you to you.